Hello and welcome to today's exercise of the day. Today we are doing double leg lift and pulse. It's a side lying exercise. If you've already done the single leg lift and pulse with me, then this is just a step up from that. And we are going to start with some single leg lifts just to warm up. So I've got with me a thin cushion, squidgy one, that's an inch thick, and you can use a folded hand if you want to. And I've got a block to go under my head when I do a little bit of chest opening after we've done the double leg stretch. You don't need to use either of those, but if you have them to hand or you want to use like a sofa cushion or something instead, you're very welcome to. We're going to come down onto our side and take a moment just to think about our setup. So I'm popping my block out of my way. I like to pop a thin cushion under my head. I'll show you why. If I take that away, then my neck's at a slightly awkward angle. As soon as I slide that under, it gets my neck in a really nice line. So if you want to use something, please do. In terms of setup, here's my fingers. I've got a lovely straight line from my fingers down to my toes. My toes are pointed. Hips are stacked and shoulders are stacked. Top hand can be in front for support, or you can have it up on your thigh or on your hip, whichever is most comfortable for you. Let's start with some single leg lifts just to warm up. We're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale to lift that top leg up to hip height. Inhale to lower that down. Now we're not trying to take that leg as far as we can take it. It's not a test of how flexible we are. We're taking it up to hip height. So we've got that lovely straight line there. That's 3. Let's go for 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I want you to take that leg back up to hip height. Let's pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that back down. Let's take it into the double leg lift this time. So locking those legs together. If you're not already supporting yourself with your hands, you may find you need to support yourself a little bit more when we take both legs off. We're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's take those legs back up to hip height. We're going to pulse them for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower them back down. Let's bend our knees in towards us. We're going to pat that out a little bit. Lovely. Basically wherever you feel it. Then we're going to squat. I'm going to pop my cushion to the side. I like to put a block under my head with this. You don't have to. And I'm stretching my arms out in front of me. I'm going to inhale here. I'm going to exhale as I lift my top arm up and over. Inhale to bring that back in. Exhale to lift that up and over. Inhale to come back. So I'm really opening up my chest and shoulder area here. Getting a little gentle stretch from my neck as I let my eyes follow my hand movement. If you can keep your knees together and your legs still, so we're just getting this movement through the upper body, and you're going to stretch down your obliques as well. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Now we need to do the other side. So in your own time, I want you to bring yourself up, swing those legs down together, so we're going to do it all over again. So if you did use a block or a cushion or something similar, like a sofa cushion, grab them and bring them down the other end of your mat. Obviously, if you're doing this at home, you can just turn over from one side to the other, but it would be a little bit weird if I did that and you were just watching my behind for the second set. So I'm down the other end of my mat. I'm sliding that cushion underneath my head to give my leg that lovely line. I've got a straight line from my fingertips down to my toes again, feet are pointed. Hand is lightly in front for support, but you can have it up on your hip or on your thigh. I'm going to start with those single leg lifts and pulses. So I'm going to inhale here. I'm going to exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's take that back up to hip height. We're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that back down. We're taking it into our double leg lift now. So we're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale to lift, inhale to lower. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're taking our legs back up to hip height. We're going to pulse them for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower them back down. Let's bend our knees in towards us. Pat that out anywhere that you feel it. I'm swapping my arm position, so I'm taking my arms in front of me. I'm sliding my block under my head. We're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale, so we take that top arm up and over. Inhale to bring it back. So eyes are following that hand movement. Opening up our chest and shoulder area. Little stretch for the neck. Trying to keep those knees still and the knees together rather, and legs still. We're going to stretch all the way down the side of our body. Let's do 2 more. Then once you're finished, bring yourself up to a seated position. And we are done. Thank you very much for joining me today for today's exercise of the day. I hope you'll join me again another day to see what our next exercise of the day is. Goodbye.